Welcome back to Exploring with Em and Stu.
And today we are here in Hollesley in Suffolk, where we're going to be taking you for a little look at a rather unusual World War II gun battery. We have in fact been here before, quite some time ago.
That's right.
But we thought we'd return, show you a little bit more this time and maybe give you a bit more information.
That's it. And also we have some guests joining us today,
Yep.
and you'll be meeting them later on in the video.
Yep, so let's get going. So in the early 1940s, the sleepy little county of Suffolk was in preparation to become a possible war zone if need be. Because of its location along the east coast here, it was covered and crisscrossed with that coastal crust that we've spoken about in the past. It was covered in gun batteries and pillboxes, and this particular battery was actually located here to protect the estuary of the river. But this one that we've got here, like I said, it's a bit unique. We're going to take you for a little look. So here we are in the actual main gun emplacement of this battery, and as you can see, we've got the usual gun mount. Now this one is actually quite a considerable one. It would have had a 6-inch naval gun, probably taken from World War I or from one of the old ships. It was quite common. Just around the edge we've got expense magazines where they would have put the shells ready to stick straight into the guns, taken from the main magazine, which we'll show you in a minute. Just here, a bit of a mystery. We've never really been quite sure what it is, but we're thinking possibly it could have been for field artillery, maybe a rifle mount or something, looking straight out onto the field. But if you've got a better idea, then certainly let us know. Just round here, another expense magazine. Not really got as many of these as what we would normally see, but just through here, we've got the usual other bits and bobs that come with a gun battery. So I'm going to take you down there and we're going to have a look. So just down these stairs we've got quite a typical semi-sunken crew room and magazine. Again, this is a little bit different to what we would normally see. Just here is the actual main magazine, and you can see running along each side of it we've got all these sort of lockers where all the shells would have been stored. Maybe the top of this was used for some sort of preparation. But again, this isn't the biggest of gun batteries with only having 2 emplacements, so it's not a huge magazine. But I suppose it was probably big enough for what they wanted it for. And coming out of this magazine, and just down here, of course, we've got a small crew shelter. Of course, again, gun batteries would have had some sort of shelter for the crew. Clue is in the name. Not an awful lot to see in here. We've got where there would have once been 2 windows. Unfortunately, the actual windows are now gone. But we've got, just down here, we've got the remnants of a bit of a stove, if you can just about make that out. And just above, obviously, a flue for that actual stove. But other than the walls, if you just look over here, having a few brackets, I imagine they would have had some sort of shelving or cupboards. Sometimes they would have had electrical equipment and bits and bobs in here. That's probably about all there is to see in here. So we're going to get out and take you for something else to look at.
So here we are with Liam and Ben from Ben's Life, and this is from Beyond the Point. We're going to be doing a little bit of collaboration today. Yeah. We haven't introduced them straight away because we wanted to show them halfway through the video, really. But they'll be doing their own videos, won't you? So Ben,
yeah, we will.
Yeah. So yeah. Ben, sorry. What do you do? No, you're all right, Liam.
Getting in the way. I do a lot of abandoned places and picturesque places. I also go abroad and do like a lot of abandoned places abroad as well now. And I do also some football vlogs, which have started to hit the channel as well.
That's where he breaks his leg.
Yeah. Sweet.
And Liam.
So yeah, I do usually with my friend Joe. He's not here today, but we're from Essex and we do historical exploration, little documentaries and cinematic videos about the places that we go.
And don't forget, he's also got an amazing website. So
yes, it's an
out.
award-winning website
Absolutely.
actually. So yeah, catch that out. But we're going to get on with our explore now with these 2 chaps, and we'll see you there.
So just over here to the north, we've actually got another one of these gun emplacements, which is pretty much identical to the one down here, but there's a few features that we didn't actually point out to you. So we're going to get in there and we're going to show you some of those features. So this one isn't very easy to get into. As you can see, unfortunately, this area is quite heavily fly tipped, but it seems a shame not to show you. So we're going to see if we can get in and have a little look. So here we are in another one of the cruise shells. It's identical to the one next door, although this one is a bit different because actually we've got Stu in this one and he's going to tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so we're in here. This one's a little bit more messed up than the other one, but this one has great detail with it, and including this window frame, the original window frame, which is absolutely pretty cool and very impressive, and it still has some of the mechanisms on it, which is really, really good.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that, did we?
Absolutely. And then down here, Emma's just kicked it out of the way a little bit, but you can see
the actual outline of the old heath from the fireplace. Obviously, there would have been some sort of stove here that the menu would have used.
That's it. And then up here is an old mount for a light, and you can see where the old trunking used to go over there. So it did have electric lights in here.
Makes you wonder where, if there was some sort of generator hut somewhere on the grounds once upon a time that would have obviously have powered the electrics. But
there would have been a possibility they would have had Nissan huts around here.
Yeah, well, don't forget that, like most gun batteries, they would have had, well, personnel would have worked and they would have had to have slept somewhere, and they wouldn't have just slept in here, it's doubtful. So usually a little bit far away from the actual gun emplacements, would have had Nissan huts, accommodations, probably only a small amount because this place isn't that big, but that would have been here once. Clearly it's all gone now.
And then through here, Emma's going to be round the other side, so let's go and have a quick look.
So here we are in another one of the magazines just next door to the cruise shell that we were telling you about. And this one is, again, it's identical to the one next door. We've got all the magazine shelving that would have been under there for all of those shells and bits and bobs. If you look just up here, we've got ventilation holes. Of course, it was very important to keep magazines dry from damp and things like that, of course, so it didn't damage the munitions in here. But also, this is quite impressive considering the small amount of features that we can show you, is that we've got a bit of an original door frame with the hinges and everything sort of hanging on in there just about. But I think that's probably just about all we can sort of show you in this one. So we're going to get out and see if there's something else we can show you. If not, I think we'll say goodbye. So here we have it, back onto that gun emplacement. Bit of a shame that it's not in the best of conditions, but still we wanted to show you a little bit of everything, didn't we?
So, yeah, this is a crying shame that this one has been ruined, really, compared to the other one that we just seen. That was so clean. It had the steps in still, the features, and then this.
Well, clearly these are being used by the farmers a little bit, aren't they? It does seem an awful shame because this is actually quite a unique gun battery. I mean, we've never actually been to one like this before. And for what I've heard, there isn't very many of these around in the whole of the UK. Really quite unique. So you think it would be nice if they could look after them a little bit better. You know, one day maybe a bit more appreciation will be met with these things and they might be cleared out. But
that's it.
It was still worth taking you for a little look anyway.
That's it. But what we're going to do now, we're going to go and meet Liam and Ben to have a little bit of a discussion on how they found this Explorer.
Absolutely, because they've never been before. So let's get over there. So here we are, back with Liam and Ben, who have also been taking a little bit of a look around. How did you find it? Because you guys haven't been before, have you?
So I really enjoyed this one because it's a lot more intact and there is like...
Less rubbish. Yeah,
less rubbish. And like when I see, for example, when I saw like the straw bales in there, like some animals had been living in there, that kind of just put a bad vibe in there. But apart from that, I have enjoyed it. Like I like looking around here a lot. So
yeah, here's what it is.
Yeah, no, I found it been really cool to see something unusual of World War II. Often a lot of the stuff you see is all very samey, and I haven't seen any World War II stuff in a little while, even though it's something I find really interesting. I've been exploring a lot of abandoned hospitals and bits over the last while, so yeah, it was quite nice to have a chance to have a look around some World War II stuff.
Cool, but anyway, I think that's it. I think we've put you on the spot enough. We'll say goodbye to you.
The Explorer's been absolutely amazing. We've got some amazing people with us, from Ben and Liam. It's been brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been good fun. It's always good fun when we meet up with these guys.
It is.
So, yeah.
Thank you for bringing us along.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, so we're going to go on to our next Explorer very, very soon.
Yeah.
That's going to be a bit of a surprise. So you'll probably see this in a couple of weeks, and the next Explorer in a couple of weeks after that.
Yeah, probably. A few more local things we're going to take you for a little look at.
Absolutely.
So before it rains again, I think we're going to get going.
That's it. So as from Exploring with Emma Stew, thank you very much for coming along. Liam from Beyond the Point, thank you, and
Thanks
Ben
a
from
lot.
Ben's Life.
Yep,
Thank
check
you.
out their descriptions, they'll be below as usual. But from here in Suffolk at this World War II gun battery, thanks for watching.
See you again.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.